Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays of Binding Isaac AFTERBIRTH Plus. We didn't do too badly on yesterday's daily. We threw it all away on the Delirium fight, but that's a matter of principle, man. I think I am uploading right now, so it is like wicked slow to try to see how I performed yesterday. I'm tanking down the leaderboards. Yesterday, though, we came 75th, 0.84 percentile with a score of 32,670. Today, it is Isaac run that goes to Mom's Heart, it appears. Just give it a second here. I'm just hooking, I'm running an SQL query to make sure that it returns Brimstone on the first item room. Yeah, it's an Isaac run, it goes to Mom's Heart. The top score is 51,000, but within the top 10 or so, there's like 30,000. Not 30,000 people, that would be ridiculous, but no. Also, I called it SQL instead of SQL. I apologize. I am still an idiot at heart. We don't want Pokeball. We don't really want Betrayal either, but I don't know why I did my Pee Wee Herman voice there. I can't really get up to that Pee Wee Herman level. Paul Rubens, you know, he's got a higher pitched voice than me. He's also got more first names than me. Never really thought about it that way, but I can't deny its truth in the heat of the moment here. So yesterday, I mean, you came 75th, so I'm not going to act like yesterday's was bad, but we could have been top 50 if I just beat Delirium and maybe took a little bit less damage. But today's run, there is no chance for Delirium, so we are spared from that. Could be a secret room there. And you know, it's no secret if you've been watching the Isaac episodes that this hasn't been the best run of form lately. What can I say? You know, everyone goes through hardships in their lives, and, you know, I'm not trying to say that this is, like, the worst thing that's ever happened to me, but it is, like, unconscionable, the luck that the game has given me. I mean, a lesser man than myself absolutely would have folded under the pressure. It takes a strong backbone and intestinal fortitude to be able to stand up to the kind of discrimination that Isaac is giving me right now. So I really, you know, I appreciate all your support during this trying time. I'm obviously being a little facetious. I'm hoping, but not feeling it's too likely we're going to get enough money to go to the shop here. But we could save a key, ride a cowboy by putting a bomb down. He missed. Okay, we can't use our last bomb for that. We also, like, should go, but it's not... We don't have to go immediately, so just slow your roll here. Because we can also shoot these. We don't need a Spirit Heart yet, but we might want a Spirit Heart by the end of the floor, depending on how things look. But if we can get a great item by blowing up our shopkeeper, that might be better, right? It's tough. It's tough because Hive Mind is, like, pretty solid, especially if we were ever to get Guppy. But I think without a Spirit Heart being in there, I'm just going to accept that, like, 12 cents is pretty sweet. We bought a card. It wasn't really very good, but 12 cents allows us to probably buy something from our next floor. We got a Spirit Heart anyway, and it allows us to have a chance at getting an arcade. So I think that this is really the right idea. And if we are going to Mom's Heart, we do have, like, the problem that I always have on dailies of trying to find a seam. However, we don't have to find that seam until the womb if we can afford to. And then we really are only missing out on one floor if we miss the seam, and that's Shoal. Of course, if Shoal has a self-sacrifice room, then, you know, things are different, but you gotta peep this. You take it. You take it. Okay, that sucks. You take it. It's irrelevant. You take it. Dope. 9 lives. Excellent item. Amazing item. Tears down. Pretty horrible, honestly, all things considered. Had to play chicken there a little bit. We, like, desperately... It's unfortunate, really, that we got that Tears upgrade. Or, sorry, Tears downgrade. Because we're really in a situation where... If I take damage too much on this floor, we'll compromise our deal with the devil. Compromising the deal with the devil unravels the whole run, you know, the moral fiber of this Isaac episode in which we, you know, murder our own mother at the end of it is all going to come unraveled. It's not okay. That was a good guess, and it worked out. We do only have one key right now, but we got 26 cents, and, ooh, that's pretty solid as well. We got 26 cents. Now we have 3 Spirit Hearts, and we had some extra consumables as well, so... I would like to go to whatever room does not have a chance to border the secret room. If in doubt, always go to the shop, especially if you've got enough money to buy an item and the key. Or we could hope for another key to drop right now, and that's exactly what happened in the end. Angry Fly is not good enough. Explosivo is good enough, although I'm not fully convinced of its greatness. I do accept it as a valid and valued part of our Isaac ecosystem right now. If we don't get damage upgrades, Explosivo is going to be like, you know, a dream come true. The problem with Explosivo is that we get better, Explosivo gets worse, because the... Ooh, could it be? That's my defense mechanism. That's my safe word, is I just start singing Men at Work songs. Be good, be good, be good, be good. I'm cutting into our Battlegrounds episodes for this week, so that's my bad. Trying to think, what are the other ones? No, Overkill. Covered it in Battlegrounds. Didn't really cover the story of Dr. Heckle and Mr. Jive in Battlegrounds. Anyway, see, I'm in my safe spot now. I'm talking about 1980s bands people think are one-hit wonders, but actually had, like, at least 5 bangers, which is pretty good. It's like being an NHL, you know, first-round draft pick, you know? Like, 30% of them end up going on to play more than 100 games in the NHL or something like that. So, 5 bangers, that's a pretty good track record as far as I'm concerned. So I mean, Jar of Flies, it's a great item. Red Candle is a great item, but we don't really want to take it, I think. Even though our damage is bad, I'm relying on us being able to get out of this, but if this floor's boss fight doesn't have anything incredible, we might feel slightly differently. Not boss fight, but deal with the devil mostly, so... I did try to buy myself an extra, you know, 10 seconds or so by killing Pin with a single bomb. I don't want to drop any more because we might need them. We haven't found a secret room on this floor, for example, but I want to see what this deal with the devil is, then we'll use our rerolls appropriately. Like, that deserves to be rerolled. The shovel, I'm going to take a gamble, and I'm going to reroll the shovel, and it became the razor blade, which is no good, but, well, not good for us, at least. But I will also accept that this was stupid and I should not have done this. We should have stuck with the shovel, but... I mean, you buy this for 15 cents and then you pick up one of everything, but... Something's wrong. Bomb. Temperance card. And then the Bible. But then, on top of the Bible, we got this extra D6 that should reroll everything, right? And then we get there's options. Get Box of Friends, which you can't do anything with. I really am hesitant to go look for a secret room, but we should. If we can somehow get, you know, another penny, which is what we just got, we can now get Nun's Habit, which is excellent. Now, is this all worth it? I don't know. We gave up our seam, but I gave up my seam because we don't need the seam for, like, a little while. We will take the Temperance card, though. We don't need the seam for a little while, so I'm hoping that the shovel ends up being irrelevant. So why even take the shovel to begin with, then? Well, I want to deal with the devil precedent, to be honest with you, so... We're on Curse of the Labyrinth, which is actually, like, a pretty good blessing for us here, because I want to go faster, and an XL floor is going to allow us to do that. Honestly, if you had told me at the start the situations that would have presented themselves, I think I would have made the same decisions. I might have re-rolled, I still would have taken the shovel, I think, but I might have re-rolled, Mom's panties instead of re-rolling the shovel. Because the razor blade functionally gives us nothing, as does Mom's panties, but we could have re-rolled the panties instead. So we're, like, it's gonna be slow. Just accept that, and your life will be a little easier here. So we're dealing with base damage with a diminished rate of fire. The big thing that's good for us, I mean, we should have shot the poops, I guess, but the big thing that's good for us right now is the fact that we have Explosivo. So if we land one Explosivo shot, most enemies will die. But this floor, it's like non-negotiable. We have to improve ourselves. And of course now, because we said no to the seam that was given, which is like a #1 lesson, like, do not do that. However, you know, rules are made to be broken. That's an expression I don't understand. I can't think of, to my honest estimation, I can't think of a single rule that was made to be broken. Like, we probably want to reroll that. Celtic Cross is less worthy of a reroll. So yeah, let's go for this one first. So Aquarius is not that good. I mean, I'm leaving Celtic Cross as well because that could be worthy of a reroll. I'm gonna endeavor to not get hit that much, but yeah, like I can't think of a single rule that's made to be broken. You know, there are rules. Maybe it's not that this rule was made with the intention that people break it. Maybe it's that, you know, the only reason you can break the rule is because there's a rule in the first place. Because I was thinking of, like, speeding. You know, speeding is a rule that, in my opinion, is not made to be broken. Are there situations in which it's sensible to break it? Yeah. You know, if, like, your wife's going into labor. You're on the highway and people are going mad slow. Go speed. Don't let me stop you, man. You know, even as I say that, I know that there's going to be some people out there that are going to be like, well, you should have gotten in the car 20 minutes earlier. You know, things happen, okay? I needed to find out who killed Laura Palmer. I'm going to blow this up. We don't need to be out of this floor until 13 minutes. Dude, that was a great value. Unexpectedly. So we're still kind of like, I mean, with low speed, not amazing damage. Aquarius, it almost is like calling to me, like, hey, I'll kill Ilisu's guys for you. And I'm like, no, you succubus. I will not take you, Aquarius. This is not your time to shine. So we gotta, like, really amp up these rerolls. We're not yet in a dire spot for, like, missing boss rush. That was pretty bad. But we could be pretty easily, to be straight up with you. Like, if we leave this floor in 15 minutes and we have 2 full-length floors to go to and we don't get a deal with the devil, which is, like, the most likely outcome right now, that's not a good situation for us. Kidney Stone is, like, not good, but we have to compromise at some point. A Kidney Stone is also a speed down, right? So I'm an idiot. It makes perfect sense that Kidney Stone is a tears down. I just always forget. And then I took Celtic Cross because I felt like we were, you know, running out of time here. Okay. Probably, you know, a dodge you don't like to have to make on 0.8 speed, but we're good. Recognize I did leave a bomb back there. You know, on a daily, you gotta make sacrifices to get where you're going in time. I wish it weren't so, but let's, like, in order of what we need the most right now, for God's sakes, some freaking tears upgrades, speed upgrades, and damage upgrades. At first I was like, this is a pretty good run. Why are all the other idiots who normally beat the pants off me doing so bad today? And then you go, you know, 1 floor deeper and you go, oh, enemies have more HP right now, and it's not quite as easy as it originally looked, huh? We're not so different, you and I. Explosivo gets hard countered pretty hard by, you know, enemy spawners, so it's annoying, but is being done. I don't know how many times I shot that dude. The best of my knowledge there, I shot him 1,000,000 times, and he did not die. That seems unreasonable to me. I'm just, you know, just one man's opinion. It's a really perfect time to get a golden key. All right, Bighorn. It's the rule of there's got to be a good name for it here. The rule of 3's already taken, you know. It's the rule that's made to be Bighorn broken. No, this is, look, brain's broken. Coffee might not have quite hit the bloodstream yet. The rule is, if you have bad damage, you're gonna fight Bighorn. It's just science. Trust me, among all the people listening to this, I'm the one who the most wishes that that weren't true. I also should, like, really stop walking into Bighorn. He counters the Christ out of Explosivo, too. It's so... What can you do? What can you do? I hate it. Okay. This is where we, you know, we decide whether or not we're gonna be good at video games, because, like, this is a big pivotal moment for us. Stop walking into Explosivo. That's, like, a very important first part of this healing process here. And then, you know, it's Big Horn, you know? You drop a bomb against him when he's got his mouth open, and life's better. Okay, we screwed our deal with the devil, but... I don't know when his mouth is open, by the way. His mouth is open. Everyone always goes, you'll just drop a bomb against him. Dude's mouth is open for approximately, you know, 1 millisecond every 35 millennia. Excuse me, millennia. He's done it. He's done it. Toothpicks. Has to be done. HP means nothing to us right now. And I mean, even the stain is not like an automatic win here. I will admit, you know, 11% chance of a deal with the devil. It's got me thinking, so maybe there's a chance. What did I called it, by the way. 15 minutes to make it the... Oh, my God. To make it the freaking boss rush. Never should have taken Kidney Stone, dude. That's what I get for having, like, pet items. Well, Kidney Stone's not quite as bad as the mean internet makes it seem. Then it rewards me for my service with, speed downgrade. Bunch of freaking Explosivo shots launched against enemies that go under the ground. Like, we have done no damage to this guy. We gotta hit him. Like, he's gotta eat it. That's the thing. Nicholas, I'm your best friend in this universe. But I could be your angel or your devil. Why do this? And then it's the stain that doesn't even shoot, so the Explosivo shots don't even work. Oh, my Lanta. Okay. You know what, though? We still got 11% chance. In a way, it might even be better than beating the boss after getting hit once. Although it is going to cost us infinity time. So I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Boss rush is very, very unlikely here. That's how you do it. What, the surrogate shots did not make it? You don't understand. This is nonsensical. Like, the Explosivo shots will not explode on the stain. It's like he's engineered to counter my run right now. This is hell. Hell has a name, and it's freaking John Daly, the host of The Daily Show. Oh my God! Okay. Forget everything you thought you knew about this run. We're not going to fight the boss right now, because I hate him, and I need bombs. It's the worst thing on planet Earth, but it is what it is. So here's, I'm a smart boy. Check this out. Okay, good work, team. The magician doesn't do anything for us. Stem cells for regen. See, we don't have a bomb. It's kind of a problem here. So we're definitely gonna die on the way out. Thought we'd get a bomb there is the thing. All right, that happens. I'm not really worried about this life. In case that's not abundantly clear. What we're gonna do is take every available advantage to improve our stats on this run. So we're gonna go to all these stupid freaking bonus rooms over here. We're gonna say goodbye to boss rush. In a way, I almost think that this is a very advanced level daily, because you have to say, well, I have to say goodbye to boss rush right away. Goodbye, boss rush. There's just no chance. And for us to get an XL floor and not be able to make it is hilarious, but Did we get... Is it all the tears downgrade and kidney stone that's, like, compromising this? I don't think so, dude. I just think, like... I mean, the 0.8 speed admittedly doesn't help. You know, if you ever want to figure out what items you absolutely hate, try being forced to use them on... Well, that's not... I did have the D6, but try picking them up on a run in which you basically compulsorily have to beat the mom fight within 20 minutes. You'll figure out what items are your friends and which ones aren't pretty freaking quick, I promise you this. So we got 20 cents. Did we bought mom's key from our shop. So our shop is juiced. There's nothing else we can pick up. Maybe we can get a spirit art, maybe there's a card or something, but speaking of which, we do have a temperance card somewhere. Did I leave it over the spikes? That seems like something I could do. But it's this... I don't know, maybe like once every day now... Oh, the golden bombs are godlike. Thank you. Once every day now I have a run in which we're on the 3rd to 4th floor, and I find myself being like, hey, there's like literally no extra damage here. So what gives? Where's the cream filling? And then they say you can't handle my cream filling, traveler. My cream filling would put even the most sweet-toothed man in the grave, much less a savory boy like you. He's like, you know what? I think I'll hang out indefinitely above ground. Oh, wait, you have Explosivo? Okay, sorry. What I meant to say is, like, I'm gonna drop immediately. What? He touched a red poop. He's done it? He's done it. Give me the... I need the deal. Give me the deal. He didn't get the deal, but he got 2 different kinds of speed upgrades. Absolutely. All right. Okay, 1.4 speed, like our long national nightmare is over. Screw it, dude. You know what? I have the best luck on these dailies when I just embrace the madness. When I say, you know, how's Annie? And I just go full on, like... Oh, Jesus. I do hate this daily, but that's, you know, in a way it's nice to know where you stand with a daily. Because oftentimes I find myself being all wishy-washy. Oh, how do I feel? Oh, well, I made some mistakes. Let's turn the lens of criticism inward. You know what? Screw that, dude. Let's turn the lens of criticism outward. Fudge today's daily. That's right, I said it. Now that we've embraced the dark side, let's, get nonsensical on these enemies here. So the game plan for this floor, it doesn't get any simpler than this. It's literally the game plan every time. Thank you. Thank you. Get a deal with the devil. And for God's sakes, please get a tears or damage upgrade. I can tell you where the seam is on today's daily. Not in terms of making it to the mom fight, or sorry, the shoal area maybe, like, you know, getting a shovel. That's the obvious seam. The other seam, in terms of, like, getting more damage, is being more aggressive with your rerolls. Celtic Cross, not a bad item. Occasional invincibility has helped me out a little bit. But Kidney Stone was the wrong choice. I would have been 10 times better off just sticking with Aquarium, to be straight with you. So. And by Aquarium, I mean Aquarius. But now we're free, in a way. You know, if it takes us 40 minutes to beat Mom's heart, it takes us 40 minutes to beat Mom's heart. What do we care? If we can get invincibility, not invincibility, but a holy mantle from our trinket, you're done. You can't do anything. You're dusted. Ooh, you have to. And then you can reroll that. Oh, my Lanta. Okay. Book of Revelations. Take this. You think this could be a secret room? It's worth trying. It's not. Let's go get ourselves something better. So our range should be bad, but do keep in mind We did get Mom's panties earlier, which I was not happy about, but now, you know, that could change. See you later. We do still want to reroll Book of Revelations, but it existing is pretty good. We got a 36% chance of a deal with the devil. The 36% chance is because we did, oh my god. The only thing that makes sense for this daily is to give us 18 lives. So I accept fully that this is our lot in life. Yep. There it is, our 18th life. Sure, dude, why not? I mean, we're not at 18 lives, sadly, because of relatively poor performance. We're on 14 lives here. I'm gonna reroll this. Thank you for the double item room, by the way. None of this helps us from a damage standpoint, but I'm making the decision to take this. And I think that the mind is a terrible thing to waste. No, it's just a great item to begin with, because this run is not a daily anymore. This is a run about survival, and the mind is a surviving focused item. It's a survivor. It's not gonna give up. It's not gonna stop. It's gonna work harder. It's a survivor. It's gonna make it. It's gonna thrive and keep on surviving. Destiny's Child, a band that survived long enough to put out 2 albums, and then one of its members catapulted into megastardom, left everybody else behind. Well, that's not fair. Kelly Rowland did do Dilemma with Nelly. I'm gonna go for rerolls here. It's just not quite good enough. Like, this guy is okay. Let's not spend any more money. Let's spend bombs instead. What do we got? Sharp plug. I know we don't have the money for it, but we could get the money if we need to. None of this is worth it. Maybe the 3-cent Spirit Heart, so I'll grab that. I have no idea, by the way, what our, like, upper maximum for scores today could be. And that's not just, like, you know, seeding some absurdity. I actually, yeah, that was really dumb. I actually have no clue where we stand. Seems like we'll be at, like, 10,000 when we go down to the next floor. That's pretty low. With no boss rush chance. I don't know, we could finish today in, like, the 25,000s. If we're a little on the lucky side, maybe. I have never had a run in which I hated Explosivo this much. Never in my life have I said, oh, Explosivo, you know, the big problem with that is you run into your bombs all the time. And I'll take half the blame for that, but the other half might be that we're on the Depths 1, we have 3.50 damage, and we have a 4 rate of fire after taking number 1. So that's fair. Well, you go, I don't know, you go for the Orbital, you go for the Spirit Arts and the Tears upgrade. I guess you go for the Tears upgrade because we probably raised our rate of fire. Father, into my hands I commend your spirit. Like, what in the world, dude? Pacifier plus number 1 is a Tears downgrade? I'm learning new things every day. Oh, this is it. This is our guppy moment, you know? Please somehow reroll into a gut. Yeah, it wouldn't really make sense. No, I can't. Like, sure, I'm trying to be an absurd boy, but there's no case where that makes sense. Let's not be ridiculous. Riddle him with Explosivo shots. Hope he doesn't leap. Oh, even when he jumps, he gets to take care of them. Must be nice. So this is going to be like a 32-minute boss rush attempt. We do still have a chance at boss rush, which I should have mentioned because it actually is non-zero. We have money, we have a shop, and we have the D6. That means we could get Mama Mega and, like, basically backdoor into... I don't want to blow up the Temperance here. We could basically backdoor into, like, the luckiest boss rush of all time. Wouldn't get your hopes up too much, but there is a chance. Sure, that's okay. Luck up, sure. Yeah, we've been pretty lucky so far, so I wouldn't want to throw a monkey wrench into that. Just give me blood bag. Just give me blood bag. there we go. Funny looking blood bag, but we're one guppy item away from becoming guppy. If we become guppy, effectively, I think we've made every wrong decision on this run. Maybe? Because we should have had hive mind. But I don't know, what do we care about killing rooms quickly now? As long as we can beat the run, which is actually still in question. But if we can beat the run, it doesn't matter if we have hive mind, because we're not making boss rush anyway. Although, boss rush is going to be a lot harder to kill with a junk run. But if we become guppy, then we don't have to worry about having a junk run. You see what I mean? Like, complicated situation. If we take this, we can go into our deal with the devil, but, or sorry, our curse room, but it will compromise our deal with the devil. So this is good. This is good. Okay, it was temporarily good. It was good for about 2.5 seconds, and now we've returned to a life of pain. Was that like, oh, that was a TBS show. That's right, House of Pain, one of my personal favorites. That show's not, you know, on the air anymore, is what I was gonna say. Please, just let me get the deal with the devil. At some point, the run leaves my jurisdiction. If we got borderline base stats by the depths 1, I'm just a vessel for anguish to flow through. This is good. Good enough, at least. And if we're not doing very much damage, like a static damage dealer like this is really nice. So I'm very, very thankful for this. However, we do need to, you know, start busting skulls as well. Hopefully this synergizes with Explosivo and we can just get a poison chain going. I'm losing my mind, dude. I can't believe that I had the option to get an orbital, an item I love, but I said, nah, we broke the tears cap. Let's go for the tears upgrade. And it ended up being a tears downgrade. Like, the level of indignity there is outrageous to me. Can't really take advantage of that. Okay, so, I mean, obvious steps, I think. We have to go to our curse room because we're 1 item away from becoming guppy. Technically, we have 3 guppy items, but I digress. I think we gotta look for blood bag. You know, 1 HP means very little to me. If we can get to 2, that's worth a lot. But half versus 1 is, like, irrelevant. Okay, what if, though? What if? That's fair. It doubled our damage, but more than doubled our rate of fire. Sure. I mean, at this point, I don't know what I've come to expect. Why did I take it? Honestly, because I thought maybe our tears cap was so busted that this would somehow help us out. But weirdly enough, looking at this, I'm like, our stats don't seem as bad filtered through this lens. We're, like, surprisingly not that behind the times, point-wise. In every other category that has ever been invented to measure anything, we're not killing it, would be a polite way to put it. But specifically with respect to our points, we're not, like, grossly under what you might expect to be at this point on a run. It's a bad score, but it's not necessarily a bad score for a terrible run. We gotta try to snag some HP here. We still got a 100% deal with the devil chance, so... yeah, that's range plus luck. So that's actually worth thinking about, because... our range is not great, and luck is usually nice. It's worth going for, I think. We don't really want Batwing. It's pretty good, but we don't need it right now. Credit card. So free deal with the devil. Right now, that's the winner. Because we could use our HP, although... in a way, we almost have unlimited HP for deals with the devil because our HP is so low, you know? As weird as that sounds. So we do want Crystal Ball. And we got a Spirit Heart, which is nice. And then we will reroll Crystal Ball. Scorpio. Anything to deal damage over time. My thinking was hopefully we can go get a battery charge. There's no battery charge. I'm not sweating it too much, to be honest with you. Let's take this. Luck upgrade is nice. The range upgrade is something. We'll probably get hit here. I hope we don't get hit 5 times and get a reroll. That'd be a little embarrassing. We need to wait for the foot. Perfect timing. There we go. I mean, Explosivo's never going to land on the foot. It's never going to land on anything on this fight, so don't get your hopes up too much. Honestly, it matters approximately negative... Right, that's pretty bad. It matters negative 1,000,000% that I gave up on Boss Rush, because this run... Just hold up. This run had no avenue for Boss Rush to exist. Nicely done. We're fighting Mom 32 minutes in. The only avenue was those item rooms, I think, on the Caves XL. Let's go. Let's go. She's poisoned. Okay. I mean, we don't have reroll, so we take the Polaroid. No, I mean, sure, I'll tell you what. I'll take Sister Maggie, because, again, our HP is irrelevant right now. And save the credit card for a future floor. I certainly don't want to get a free Sister Maggie. That seems idiotic. So, the game plan here is very simple again. We have Holy Mantle, so we enter this room to try to become Guppy, because that's one of the few avenues for ultimate success for us. That was a good time to not get hit. So I'm still, like, optimistic about our ability to win today's run. I have no clue what our score is going to be. But I think it's clear that, you know, whatever we messed up, we at least noticed that we messed it up, and we compromised, you know? We weren't going out there in a 1988 Dodge Shadow and going, I'm going to win the Daytona 500. We got to the starting line and we're like, whoa, you know, Lamborghini, huh? I'm just going to go to the grocery store instead. And then all we can do in life is sometimes try to turn the Daytona 500 into a good grocery trip, you know? Sometimes you're writing an exam, you think you prepared well for it, and then, you know, first 10 questions you go, I don't know the answer to any of these. You just gotta enter damage control. Pop up, pop up, pop. Ah, he's gonna die anyway. Nice. Okay, we definitely want to go here. 33% deal with the devil chance is not terrible. I think I'm gonna spend a bomb to try to get to our boss fight faster. Because the boss fight has guaranteed items. Dude, no combat is my jam. The boss fight has guaranteed items because of there's options. At least we got a Tinted Rock out of it. You know, as far as I'm concerned, we broke even. Let's go. Triachnid. Not the easiest boss fight. There's damage that's tough to avoid sometimes. But if he stands still, Explosivo will run buck wild on him. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's continue to go, and then let's finish going. There's no earthly way of knowing. Okay, we've done it. No deal with the devil. We're going straight for damage. Okay, so this is an awkward moment to be in. Not like, ooh, the server said enjoy your food, and I said, you too, am I ever gonna get laid? You know, like... But more awkward in the sense that it's a little finicky here. You know, awkward in like trying to fit two Lego pieces together, but one of them's actually a mega block. So, the way that we have to find a seam now is we get an AWAS rune, obviously, but that's pretty low percentage. Or we find a self-sacrifice room on the next floor, which is actually higher percentage, but we don't have a ton of HP. What we do have are a ton of lives. I don't know if I would wish a run like that on my worst enemy, where we go down to the lamb fight with, you know, relatively bad stats, and then 1 HP. That seems like a recipe for, like, actual misery. And nothing else matters. Sometimes I really do wonder what our neighbors think of this, but they want me to stop singing out of key. They should stop playing the bongos at 3 a.m. Okay, we don't have anything to do with that. That was 2 weeks ago. I've changed since then. That damage hurts me. Okay, grab this. 2 rooms left on this floor. I feel like we've gained 0 points on this floor. Basically broken even. But by getting through this floor, we get to get the points that we would get for going down to the next floor. So, you know, like, you gotta break a couple of omelets to make an egg, if you know what I mean. Let's go. Still got credit card, still hoping it works. I still think, even if we don't get to use credit card, I like this strategy more than using the credit card to pick up Sister Maggie, which would have, you know, made me feel like basically a piece of garbage. This is it. This is our guppy moment. We've suffered for 36 minutes. Should have opened the other one first, but it did turn out to not matter. I don't know. This is where we get into, like, advanced, you know, Orgo Isaac stuff at this point. Like, is it better? It's not like we can get a reroll without leaving this room anyway, even if we get hit. You know, we'll charge up thanks to Nun's Habit, but we're not going to be able to charge up before we die. All the way, at least. So we need, like, a battery charge to drop. But are we going to compromise the item pool by leaving the room to reroll it later? Because, I mean, Little Steven is sadly somewhat useful for us because our own damage is not that good right now. But certainly there are better items you can get from a red chest that would, like, you know, help us out a lot more right now. But we'll, I guess we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I do see, or I saw, I should say, on the map. Ooh, it was a little close. That there is a, there's no self-sacrifice room, but there is a dice room. A 1 room could mercifully give us, like, 2 rooms of being good before the run's over. A 5 room could re-roll the floor by allowing us to go back down to it, and actually lead to a self-sacrifice room, which would be nice. And then, of course, a cursed room could just have guppies. So this floor is kind of like, it's a bounty of riches. That was not a good use of the Holy Mantle, but we must get it back, like, either after X number of rooms with this trinket, or just, like, randomly with this trinket, and then we preserve it until it's gone, I think. So we've got golden keys. We have to go nuts here. You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. Okay, goat head. With credit card, I think you go for it. I don't know what you're looking for, but we can get a free deal with the devil item on our final room. We have to give it a shot. I have to know. We are killing things not slowly anymore. Not quickly. I would never say that this is, you know, an unbelievably strong run. Luckily, our hitbox is bigger than his. Or smaller than his. Our tiers are bigger than his, I should say. And it is a 3 room, so it rerolls all consumables on the ground. So what you do here, I suppose, is go, okay, well, I mean, you got the Emperor card there. Could use the Emperor card to get out of the Curse Room. It's a bad time for Kidney Stone. It's the Emperor card to get out of the Curse Room, fight the boss, and get ready to reroll everything on the ground. It's fairly sensible, as much as I hate to admit it, because it's kind of finicky. We shouldn't be picking up keys at this point. Yeah, alright. So here's how we eke a few extra points out of this, and hopefully get ourselves into the top 1,000. Not the curse room I'm looking for. If we're going in here to save HP, we should not fight Demon Judgment. And by fight, I mean try to come to a business arrangement with. Business is just money fighting. If I've learned anything from years of international high-profile business, business is just like fighting with money. We lost the credit card. That's hilarious. But we couldn't have used it anyway. That's even more hilarious. Okay, I mean, he's got to get dusted. That's the thing. He's got to go. We've done it. We've done it. We still have a couple of rooms to fight here, so, you know, Whore of Babylon's got a purpose. I don't think there's any way. I mean, right now, we're looking for an AWAS route. This is going to be like a 22,000 point run. There are some situations in which we have more points than that when we leave Boss Rush. Well, that might be a slight exaggeration. So this is not indicative necessarily of poor play. I think poor play has come out of bad decisions on this one. I don't know, though. Like, I think that this is not one that has an obvious line. You know, the obvious line is when your item room just contains 2020 on, like, your 3rd floor. And you go, okay, well, you're going to have to mess things up pretty good to screw yourself on this one. So we're looking for AWAS. We got to go to every single... No, we don't have to go to every single room. We can just look. I do see some cards. Cards are runes on the map. So this is really our only chance for it. And chests, I suppose. There's no more chests, though. It's not a rune. It's an Emperor card. All right, well, that's today's daily. 21,890. I gotta know. Reddit.com/r/Binding of Isaac. Give me a second here. You go to Isaac Daily Bot. Click on the button. Add Explosivo to, this is a top comment. Add Explosivo to the never pick up on dailies list. Yes, you can kill bosses a little bit faster, but normal room clearing takes forever. Also, Gluttony drops a tiers downgrade. Second reroll on Explosivo gives money equals power. Oh, my balls. I see, game. No natural damage upgrades. Saving a reroll causes you to lose them for the shovel. Tanky as all hell bosses and small room Krampus. The only way to win is to do rooms in exactly the right order or play badly to get rewarded later on. Screw you too. Alt F4. Afterbirth Guppy on Basement 2. Oh, so that's like the non-Afterbirth Plus run. Be Me, playing Isaac Daily. See Self-Sacrifice Room on B1. Oh, cool, I'll get an item to reroll. Keep using it. Half heart left when the angel comes up. Immediately kills me. 101-17 final score. Wait, 101-7 final score. 10-17. Alright. Apparently, in the crawl space, there's a $3 bill, and if you reroll Explosivo, you get... money equals power. So that's the seam. Oh, well. We tried. I think we did okay. We didn't overcommit to Boss Rush, which makes this a mild success, at least, like, as a you tried sort of, like, metal thing. But for now, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.